All right, can you hear me now? Hopefully. I think I changed the right setting, but I might not have. Maybe it's super loud now. Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, thank you for catching that, Everett, Vincent. I was just gonna talk to myself the whole time and not notice. But yeah, it's funny. Yeah, if it's funny you mentioned the MPC 1000 because this thing totally reminds me of like the old MPC workflow, the kind of like I don't know, like when you're adjusting like the sample pitch or the pitch of all the sample chops, like doing the rotating the knob for all the pads or whatever, it just like feels like a old MPC like hack or like whatever, you know. But yeah, so definitely get those vibes from this thing. Lots of fun. There is something weird going on with this beat though. I got to figure it out. So I'm going to show you what happens when I transition from these patterns. It's kind of wacky. Like the vocals, they get really like high pitched and weird. I think it has something to do with like the delay that I added on it or something. So I'm going to try and figure this out. Because I think the problem is the delay settings on this are different than the delay settings on the other pattern. Let me like see what I can do here. All right, so we got 28, 12, quarter, 0 width. Make a note. 28, 12, quarter, 0 width. 28, 12, quarter, 0 width. Ooh, it's different. We'll do 28. Oh wait, this might not even be there. Or yeah, 28, 12. Bro. 28, 12, 0, and then quarter. Let me see if this fixes it. Nice. So yeah, when you're using, yeah, I figured it out. Yeah, it was weird. Yeah, you just have to like set the delay to be the same on both patterns, which is something that's easy to forget when you're copying and pasting a bunch of patterns and all that stuff. But yeah, let's go ahead and what I'm gonna do here is I want to do a mixtape mode. You ever mess around with mixtape mode, Everett? This thing's fun, dude. I want to do a mixtape of this one. And I'm going to start with everything muted. And I'm going to build up like kind of a natural progression, I guess. We're going to see how it goes. Function, mixtape, enable, monitor. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. So basically, the way it works is you do function mute, and it brings you to this mixtape menu. And then on here, you basically press this enable button, or you turn the enable knob, which is C, and then it creates this like icon in the corner. It's probably really hard to see because my screen's so small. But yeah, it's like this kind of like icon that looks like a tape sort of. It's next to the USB thing. And yeah, basically now that that's armed, when I press play, it'll start recording internally all the audio that's going around. So like any pads that I have muted and all that stuff, it'll just like record it all. Oh yeah, doing it so I could see it locally. Nice, heck yeah. But yeah, basically it'll just like record internally and it saves it to the SD card. So you don't have to like plug in, line out and get all this noise or do whatever. It doesn't record input though. That is such a great question. That was one of the things I tested when I was trying to figure it out. And yeah, you can't rap over it or jam over it with a guitar or any of that kind of stuff. It just records what's happening in the box minus the input. So not great, but it's still got a lot of cool use cases, such as being able to capture a beat. So let's see if we can get one good here. Yo, what's up, Wurzel? Nice. Okay, that was kind of an abrupt ending, but yeah, this is the beat that I was working on earlier. Yeah, I think it was my last stream. Dude, that stream was jacked up, bro. I listened to it and it was like super clippy audio. Like, I don't know, I was doing something weird with my audio settings and it turned out pretty janky. So I ended up taking the stream down. But yeah, that was the beat that I was working on for that. And yeah, my mixtape mode version of the song too, it got kind of weird because I had this delay setting that was kind of messing around with the transition. So I was like, let's do a new mixtape of that one. So yeah, that was that beat that I made. And we got the mixtape mode down here. So that's all good. But yeah, Everett, do you make your own samples of drums or have favorite place you get them from? Yeah, man, for drum samples, I'm like, dude, I have this huge like drum archive that I've been working on for like, I don't know, years and years. Basically, I've just been like, every time I hear a drum sample anywhere, I'll like record it. So I've got like huge folders. Like, actually, here, I'll show you. All right, so this is the M8. It's the, what you call it, 30 wave. It's like a sampler, basically, tracker type thing. But yeah, so let me not mess around with this. All right, sampler. So like this is what my folder architecture looks like. And these are all just drum samples that I've recorded from wherever and found in like various places and stuff. Snare, one shot. And then I have these folders. So there's like, how many are there? There's 159 of these folders, and each of the folders has 10 snares in it, right? And yeah, these are just like, I listen to records and there's like a snare, or like I'm sampling from YouTube or whatever, and I hear just like drums and I just split it up. So that's snares, kicks, got like 117, which basically means there's like 1,000 because there's 10 in each. And some of them sound kind of crappy too. Like this one's got a lot of like reverb on it or whatever, a lot of high end. But yeah, basically I just collect samples and add effects to them and stuff so they sound not so janky. But yeah, hopefully that answers your question there. But yeah, where do you normally get your drums from? Do you like download sample packs or something? Okay. Alrighty, so that was this beat. What do you say we make a new one though? I gotta save this project too. Alrighty, function project new 251. Ask me if I want to save it again. No, I say. Gotham's bass drum. Dude, that sounds sick. Those are like synthesized drums or something? Or it sounds like drums from a drum machine or something. The real question is, do the drums sound fat? You know what I'm saying? Oh, analog drum machine. Dude, that's sick. I be seeing these drum machines popping up. I'm like, drum synthesizer. Looks interesting. Dude, way fat. That's what's up, bro. I can dig it. That's for sure. Yeah. Okay. Clean slate, brand new project. Let's load up a sample and see what we're working with here. Sampler. Oh, okay. Yeah, analog drum machine. Those are expensive. The digital ones, much cheaper, much more affordable. Let's see. Yeah, in fact, Lofi12 or Lofi12, Sonicware came out with a drum synthesizer recently. It's called like the Side Drum. Not sure if you've seen it. I don't know too much about it, but it looks pretty cool, I guess. Okay, load. And we'll go to songs, M8s. All right, let's see if this is the one. I think we're gonna use this one. It's pitched up a little bit, and I'll probably pitch it up a little bit more because we only get 40 seconds in this boy. But yeah, this one's gonna. I can just hear this drum break over this thing where it's just like or something like that. So we'll get down on it. Let's see. Yeah, the space drum, that sounds sick. I'm gonna look it up, man. But yeah, the Sonicware seems cool too. You know, whatever's clever. Whatever you got, make use of it. I'll try this pitch, I guess. Oh wait, I have to It's like my janky settings here. I gotta mute this thing. Switch it up. Yo, DiBiase, what's cracking, man? How's it going? Dude, hell yeah. Dude, this sample's gonna be crazy. Oh, I just muted it, whoops. Alright, function. Kai getting friendly with native instruments. Oh, yeah. I seen that. I'm not super familiar with the modern MPC ecosystem, but it seems interesting. Yeah, native instruments, they got some cool VSTs or something. They have like a lot of interesting like synthesizer engines or something. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. You're still doing the. Oh, it's on Wednesdays. All right. That's at 12 wax? Oh, what am I doing here? There we go. Oh, Shady Lady. All right. What time do you kick that off? Whoops. Dude, nice. Heck yeah. All right. Yeah, 8 to 10, Shady Lady. Yeah, I'm not doing anything tomorrow night. I'm down to hit it up. Yeah, I'll get some projects ready. That'd be a lot of fun, actually. I haven't played in a while. Dang. All right, Wurzel, thanks for stopping by, man. Be sure to check out the recording to see all these epic lo-fi shenanigans. But yeah, take it easy, man. Oh, dude, heck yeah. Dang, I haven't seen Marcus Murray play in a while. Dude, that guy makes sick sample packs. He's probably got some cool beats too. Yeah, man, I'm down to check it out. But yeah, Everett, I think that's it's like a Sacramento kind of like local thing, or I don't know. There might be a stream of it too. I'm not sure actually. The Thursday is the YouTube one. Yep. These are sounding pretty chill. Yeah, the Wednesday one, no stream, but that Thursday one though, it's probably gonna be popping. Or they both will be, that is. Okay, let's do this here. Oh my god, this is like the worst part. Alright, it's over. Okay. Those are fun chops. Dude, I have so many beats on this thing. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, I feel like I have like 5 projects that each have like 6 or 8 beats in them or something. So 5, 8, it's like 40 something probably. Yeah, I've got like a ton. Been like using this thing a lot. I've been having a lot of fun with this thing. Okay, yeah, let's get something basic punched in the sequence here. Then we get some drums on it. Okie dokie. Alright, I gotta change the tempo though. Take a guess here. Bring it down to 80 something. 6, I guess. Faster. Slower. It's 82, I guess. Alright, that'll do for a basic loop while we get some drums. Kind of dig this one. I think we need to do like an envelope on it though, because it's got something weird going on at the end. It's like, it's kind of sucking in, I guess. That's not too bad. Okay, record it in. Let's get a kick next. Do that one. Oh, what the heck? It's got like something weird at the end. Dude, I like it though. This thing's heavy. All right, so yeah, I can just add the envelope later. All right, let's record it in. That's a big one. All right. The heck? Oh, I change the velocity. Not bad. Hi-hat next. Find a good hi-hat. Maybe this one. Let's take a look here. Look at that waveform. Nice and flat. I think this one will serve our purposes. Whoops. Gotta make it a little louder though. Oy. And what's good for these kinds of samples is to use so there's a couple different envelopes that you can change with the amp page. So the first one is ASR, attack, sustain, release. But the second one, you have to click the B button down, and it's just AR, attack and release. So it gives you a little bit more of like a snappy kind of, it basically closes it out a little bit quicker, which is really good for hi-hats, especially if you have some like tail on the end of them basically. But it can do good stuff with like snares too and kicks as well. So here, let me turn the velocity sensitivity off so you can hear the difference. So we've got, this is the original envelope. And then the AR one. So again, it's like a little bit snappier, I guess. It's pretty good, so I definitely recommend checking it out. Bring it in even further. Oh, excuse me. All right. Oh yeah, I gotta turn velocity sensitivity off. Man, this is gonna be tough to record because I really want it to be that kind of like like a double hi-hat pattern, but I'm like not good at finger drumming enough to like execute, I think. wonder what happens if I just like put this in all the steps. Doesn't really have a lot of swing and groove to it though. Let me try recording it in one more time. Or you know what I should do actually? Let me get a hi-hat or an open hat, because I want to do like a kind of an open and close pattern, but I need to find the open hat first. So we'll just put in a couple of these for now, just so I can hear what it sounds like while I'm shopping around for the open hat. Open hat, where art thou? Like this one, but I feel like I might need to like pitch it down or something. Let's see here. I think it'll work. Bear with me here. Bear with me while I get this punched in. Okay, so here's the tricky part. So there is a way on the Lofi12XT to parameter lock different samples to trigger in the track sequence. It's kind of a pain in the butt though, to be completely honest with you. It's sometimes there's like weird stuff if the timing of the sample is off or something. You have to like kind of finagle, and when you parameter lock that different sample to trigger, it also inherits the other properties of the track. So for instance, this really cool envelope that we created, it's also going to apply to any other sample that I put on here. So if I try to sequence the open hat, it's going to like, I don't know, probably make it sound kind of weird. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to resample the closed hat and the open hat so that it's all in one waveform. And then from there, I can just slice it and kind of sequence it in a little bit less of a headachy fashion, I guess, is the best way to describe it. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so we've got these two notes here. I'm going to use the resample by holding function record, and then we're going to turn the A knob till we get to resample, and then I'll do the master here so we get it all. And then yeah, I press it once, and then when I press it again, the sequence will play and it'll record everything that's in the sequence. Nice. So it looks like we got an extra hat in there too, which is pretty cool. Okie dokie. So let's go to sound and slice mode. Oh, there are only 3. Yeah, but they're super loud now, so we're gonna have to really turn velocity sensitivity on so that this doesn't get too loud here. Okay, close it out, and then amplitude. Maybe turn it down a little bit. Okay, let's get back to this. And then, oh, now that I have this sample on its own pad, I can actually delete these two. Don't need them anymore because I have it all in one waveform. So we're going to delete that. Going to delete that. And then I'm also going to move this one over here just so it's like everything's on the left, you know. I don't know, it's like super OCD or whatever. But yeah, you can copy the pad, hold it down, then you press the copy button, puts it in the copy buffer. Then you hold copy, and you select the pad to paste it to, and now it's right here. Nice. So I can get rid of this one too. And then you can clear the copy buffer by holding clear and then pressing copy. So it's not blinking orange, which is another kind of tricky thing. Okay, so we've got this. Let me like, trying to think what I should do here. I'm gonna set them to a mute group. So I can do that, kind of close it out. And then let's hear how it sounds with the beat. So bad at this rhythm. It's I'm gonna record this in. I just need to practice first. Maybe I could just like manually put in the other notes, because yeah, I'm like not really gonna get the timing on this. Okay, so save the pattern so I can reload in case I screw this up. Let's see how this sounds. It's like I can't hear the middle notes for some reason. Maybe the velocity's really low on them? No. All right, let me try something else. You know, what's interesting is that we have this other hi-hat on this pad. So maybe I can put these in the middle. Getting closer. Yeah, this is gonna be a tricky one. Reload it. Maybe I can record these ones in. Yeah, break it up by the open hat on 12. Yeah, let me try that. On 11. Yep. Through 12. Yeah, because right now it's like, it's at 11 and then it goes through to 12. So I think that is the right place for it. It's just getting some of these like in-between ones pretty tough. I'm digging this though. It's sounding pretty good. Nice. Okay, that sounded pretty interesting, I think. So let me just save this. Yeah, getting those in-between notes can be tough. Yeah, man. No, I appreciate you stopping by, dude. Yeah, I still haven't figured out a schedule, but yeah, keep an eye out. I think, yeah, during the week, probably in the evenings or something, it's probably when I'll get down, but yeah, man, definitely check it out. And I got another video coming out at the end of the week, so be sure to, or on Sunday, so check that out as well. Yeah, you too, man. Yeah, I kind of want to jazz up these sample chops a little bit, but they sound pretty sick by themselves too. Yep, you know it. Gotta switch it up. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do this one 64 steps and just have like the full kind of sequence play out, and then I can throw some like notes in between and stuff to kind of switch things up a little bit. Whoa, did I miss one there? Hold on a second. Hold the phone here. Let's try that one more time. That's where it is. There we go. All right. So there's already kind of a bass in this sample, but I say we add more bass. What do y'all think? All right, let's listen. Switch my record mode back to line in microphone. Can I hear you? Oh, monitor. Duh. That kind of goes with it, but kind of not. I've got a plan with this. All right, I think with this bass run, what we could probably do is just chop it up and maybe do something. I don't know. Whoa, dang. Like my internet got a little weird there. Sorry about that. If y'all are experiencing disruptions, my apologies. Not sure what that's about. Okay, so bass run. Here we go. All right, so let's record it in and then we'll chop it up. Alrighty, velocity sensitivity off, 12-bit mode off for now. All right, I think this is gonna work. Whoa. Bad. Oh, I gotta mute group them. That right when I press record is when I screwed up. It's like, I need to, let me practice this. I don't know. I think it fits. I might have to like do it again though. Hold on a second. I feel like the pitch is off, so I'm trying to adjust the pitch of this slice, but I think it works actually. I think it works. Nice. Okay. So, and what we're going to do here to make this a little more interesting is we're going to use the probability settings on the Lofi12XT to make it so that some of these notes don't trigger every single time the sequence plays. So I've got this kind of main baseline, which would be these notes here. Those are the ones that I always want to play. But these notes, like this one on 9, and then this one on, well, 9, but it's like page 2 of 9. These ones I want to have like a less than 100% chance to play, just so like when it's going through, it's not like, you know, hitting those really cool climbs, or I don't know, however you describe that. So what we're going to do is we're going to parameter lock the probability to be lower. So I'm going to do that by going to the config page, CFG, and then, yeah, it's basically page 2. So you press this sequence mode button, and then from here, you've got the dice setting, and by default, it's going to be 100%. So I'm going to hold the step down that it's happening on, and then turn the knob to bring it down. We'll take it down to 50%, so mathematically, kind of like every other time, basically. And then I will do the same to this other step here, this one. Alrighty. So yeah, let's take a listen here. Nice. So it plays sometimes, not others. Pretty interesting feature. So definitely mess around with this dice setting if you are curious about it. I kind of want this note to play like a little bit lower too. So I might parameter lock the pitch of it. Let me try that out actually. Sound, voice, right? Hold the step down, right? Turning it down. Sounds kind of funky. Let's try -3. Oy. Hey, Samurai Chill, what's up, man? How's it going? Yeah, I was trying to bring the pitch down on that one, but it sounded kind of funky. So we will just deal with that. There's something going on with these notes though. I can dig it. Maybe we'll fix up the filter or something. Yo, dude, I've been good. Been good, chilling, having some fun, making some beats and all that stuff. All right, so let's see what we got here. Let's try the filter. Yeah, so get it a little lower in the mix, because yeah, there were a lot of high registering frequencies, I'll call them. So yeah, baseline sounded pretty chill. Let me go back to some of these drums though, because yeah, I think I can do like a pattern with the hi-hat where the open hat's not coming in so frequently. So let me save this. Go to the hi-hat track, which is this one. Gosh, look at this mess. There's like all kinds of red lights on it. Okay. We're going to clone it, hold function, turn the A knob that is. And yeah, so now we got copies of it. I'm going to take the open hat out of the first one, so you just hear it in the second one. Nice. Okay, I think that works. Yeah, the hi-hat's a little tricky, but I got it in there. Do I think they're going to do a firmware update for the Lofi12XT anytime soon? That is a good question. When did we get the last firmware update? I did a video like basically the day it came out, so if I look at my YouTube, it'll probably just come up. Yeah, so the last update was 4 months ago, according to my video that I uploaded. So yeah, it seems like we're due for an update, maybe. I don't know. And they got the side drum that just came out, and there's like a bunch of different stuff on that I feel like they could implement here. So definitely hoping that they're going to do something soon, because we could use some cool features. What are you hoping they update, Samurai Chill? Is anything specific that you're wishing for? Autosave. That would be, whoops. Yeah, autosave would be sick for sure. More effects. Yeah, they got a bunch, but you could always use more effects. Always could use more effects. Dude, this horn sounds big though. I like delay on it too. Dude, let's get it punched in here. It's a little choppy towards the end there. Okay. I'll mess with the start time a bit, because like it goes like, it's like bum bum, but I might just take like the bum part and see if I can like pitch that down or something. Bro. All right, here we go. Oh, let me put this on mono. Kind of tricky, actually. We're gonna shop around for something else. Am I putting these Lo-Fi 12 beats on a tape? Ooh, dude. I've been thinking about it. We got the mixtape mode, which I accidentally have had active the entire time, so let me turn that off. Oh, dude, I had monitor on too. Oh gosh, I wonder what this sounds like without this. Not too much different. But yeah, beat tape, that would be sick. That would be sick. I'm working on it. I've got a lot of beats on these things. I just gotta like, you know, finalize them and do all the, you know, whatever DAW type stuff to them. That's the one. I think we have a winner. Winner, chicken dinner. Okay, let's get this one in. It's a quiet horn though. Okay, edit, record. I know it's like such a janky method that I transfer these samples to. We got the right pitch here. Had to go down 1-2 semitones, but we found it. All right, so let me record this in. So I know you're thinking, too many horns in one 16 pattern section. So yeah, we're doubling down on the probability. We're gonna roll the dice here. So what I'm gonna do is sequence mode, dice, And so before, if you saw me earlier, what I was doing was I was parameter locking certain notes to have certain percent chance. But I think for this one, I'm just going to have this whole track be kind of a low chance. So these horns will come in pretty infrequently. Let's see what 40% sounds like. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring it up to 50%. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have the high horn only play on one bar, and then the low horn is only gonna play on the other bar. So that way it's split up a little bit more, so it's not, so I don't get the double triggers, because I don't want to hear the horn twice in the same bar, if that makes sense. Okay, so config, hold the function button down, turn the length knob, and then yeah, high horn on the first one, and then low horn on the second one. And the probability is 50%. So you'll still like probably not hear it too much. Nice. So you hear when it comes in, it's like very infrequent, but it sounds sick. But yeah, the next question is, what other layers do we want on this? So we got the horn, we've got the, let me hear the sample. A lot of synth type sounds. I don't know. Maybe like a flute or something. Let's check out my flute folder. See what we got. Whoops. Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned that, Beetlejuice, the black XT. Yeah, I like the black XT more as well. And the reason why I think is because there's, on the retro color one, these pads, they don't have this black like filling in them. It's like it's all transparent basically. So it kind of like, there's like more light that escapes from like this bottom row. I don't know, it just like has kind of a cleaner, sleeker look when it's just like, it's got the black filling, black cover. I know what you mean, dude. I definitely like the black one. It's pretty cool. I also pre-ordered it like after, or I pre-ordered it before I knew that they had the retro color, so I didn't even have a choice at that point. But yeah, this black one's been sick. I dig it. I'm gonna try this flute out. I don't know if this is gonna work, but it's all about experimenting. You know what I mean? take velocity sensitivity off, 12-bit mode off. Not gonna play any chords, so I'm just gonna do mono. Like these two notes, but you can tell my music theory knowledge is like pretty abysmal because I don't really know how to figure out what key this is in. Yeah, the retro color, I know how you feel, man. It's cool though. Either or. And they've got like some sick skins for these too. I haven't really messed around too much with that, but I feel like I've seen people that have like, you like put like an overlay. It's not like a sticker or anything. It's like something you just set on top of it that's like really cool looking. Like I feel like I've seen one that kind of looks like an old Game Boy or something. Can't remember where though. It up, but I think that's what we're gonna try and do here. 64, or let me try 32. Not too bad. Maybe like a filter on it too. The bass, I don't remember where I sampled it from, but I'll play it for you, and if you recognize it, let me know, because it's like I probably got it off a record or something. Okay, the bass line goes like this. It's a run. I don't know. Yeah, if you know what it is, let me know. Try Shazamming that, dude. See what that's all about. Yeah, you can tell by the waveform and the sound too. Like I recorded it from something analog, I think. Noisy, but yeah, that's what's up though. I just got a wicked idea, which is putting some more delay on this horn. Because I feel like the horn does have its own kind of... Let me listen to it. Yeah, it's got like a light delay on it, but I think I'm going to delay it even further. We're going to double delay it. Let me take a listen here to my delay. Nice, epic. Okay, reverb, delay. Maybe like a half step or something. No, not quick enough. There you go. Turn the feedback down. Jack up the width maybe. Dude, it like kind of ping pongs in your headphones if you're wearing them. Okay, let's hear how this sounds. Just gotta tone it down a little bit. Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know what to do with this last layer, or track, I mean. Yeah, we got the horn. Got a little flute section in there. The bass. Track 1, we had the sample chops. There's got to be something else we could do though. Some kind of like FX sound or something. A vocal would be sick. What kind of vocals do I got?
Yeah.
I kind of like this thing. It's just sort of like a female vocal one-shot type deal. Good call, Samurai Chill. The vocals, that's, I feel like that was what was missing here. Let's see what we got. delay as well. Not super crazy. Let's see. I'm trying to put like one more effect on this vocal. Okay, whoa, that's not the one. Can never go wrong with chorus. Nice. Okay, so we're gonna save that, so we don't lose it. All right, what next? Let's see. Got all our tracks filled up. I kind of want to do something a little more interesting with the kick track because it's basically just this sequence, 16 steps, looping over and over again. So I'm gonna try and throw in some more kick drums to kind of jazz it up. right, so something I really don't ever mess around with on this device is this roll function. I don't know if y'all have ever used this before, but basically, if you're holding this down, the pad, and then you press one of these, or maybe you have to hold the arrow key down. Basically, if you hold the arrow key down, then you press the pad, it does like a roll. Gets pretty fast too. But yeah, I think we might be able to use this to like add in like a nice like sort of a snare roll, I guess what you call it. But what's going to be important here is I'm going to need to turn velocity sensitivity on so that I can get like kind of a pressure sensitive like roll. And then let me make sure these are at the max velocity too. Let's see if I can punch in a good sequence here. Not too bad. Let me double this one up here. And then I'll delete this one from the first one. And then just like before, we're gonna do some parameter locking with probability because I'm in the probability mindset here. So what we're gonna do is bring it down to 50% for some of these snare rolls. So they don't come in every time, but they come in every once in a while. All right, and then we'll do this one too. See how that sounds. Yeah, so I forgot that we have all these other sample chops too, but they kind of sound the same. But yeah, so if they sound similar enough, I think I might be able to just do a different pattern with them. All right, so we're going to save this pattern, function save, and then we're going to save it again as a copy. And then in the copy, I'm going to delete all the notes from the first track. And I'm going to try and play in the top row here and see how it sounds. And the timing on these are kind of weird though. Might have like jacked it up when I was doing the slicing. Let me take a look here. Looks kind of fine in the slice mode, so I don't know, let's see. Nice, that sounded pretty chill. And you know what would sound cool on these too is probably like a sort of tremolo type sort of pitch, or yeah, tremolo is not the right word. Vibrato is what I was thinking of. So kind of like a very tight pitch modulation, which there's a couple ways to do that on this device. You can use an effect or you can do modulation. Let's do modulation so we can save our effect slot for something else potentially. All right, so modulation, we're gonna do target, pitch. Sounds pretty wacky. So what we're gonna do is bring up the frequency, bring down the depth. It's a little subtle, but I think it works. Okay, so, and then here's kind of the pain in the butt part. So I made a copy and I added this modulation to the copy. So I also need to go back to the original pattern and add the modulation there. Yuck. But there's actually an easy way to do this, surprisingly, which I discovered recently. It's pretty cool. So basically you can copy the parameter settings for any of these pages, like CFG, I think, SND for sure, FLT for sure, etc., etc. So basically to do that, you just have to hold the parameter button down. Then you press copy. And then from here, we're going to load up the other pattern. And then now you hold copy. And then you got to make sure you have the right track selected too. So I do. It's track 1. And I'm going to paste it in. Did that do it? Yeah, it did. Sounds a little crazy. I kind of like Crusher on it. I don't know. It sounds, it gives it a little bit of sort of hissy sound type noise in the background and stuff. A little bit of a ring to it too. It's the SP1200 vibes. Might be a little much though. Alright, I like that setting. So we're going to save and then copy it again. So EFX, copy, load up the other pattern, and then you hold copy, press EFX. Did that not do it? Yeah, these settings like don't look correct. Oh wait, hold on a sec. This says Crusher, but it has rate, cutoff, and balance. That's not Crusher. Oh. Whoa, that was weird. It was like a glitch or something. Okay, copy. There you go. The parameter's copied now. Okay, so we're gonna save that. All right, well, let's try and get a good mixtape mode of this one in. Save it to my recording because I'm working on that Lofi12XT beat tape. Well, I don't know if I am, but I'm making beats on this thing, so it's always good to try and save these. And the mixtape mode's a lot of fun if you ever mess around with it. Function mute brings you to the mixtape page. Type 1, you can select a lot of different like cassette preset types or whatever. We're gonna turn enable on though. Now the recording's armed. And then from here, just got to mute everything and try and punch out a sick performance. So wish me luck. Take 2. Kind of screwed that one up. Nice. Okay. So yeah, that was the sorry, that was a little loud. Yeah, that was the mixtape. Yeah, I probably could have done a little better, but it's a-okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. All right, so that was that beat. What else is on the docket here? I think I've got time to show you all a couple more tricks. So, all right, so we got this beat. Sounded pretty chill. Let me just save the project too, just so I don't mess that up. But yeah, okay, so the video, Lofi12XT video that I got coming out on Sunday, it's about probability. So that's probably why you've seen me using all these probability things, because it's fresh in my mind. Now I discovered an interesting behavior that the probability settings do, which is related to arpeggios and rolls. It's very strange. So I want to show you how this works. And yeah, if you're into like synthesis on the Lofi12XT, you're gonna love this. If not, then you're just gonna have some more knowledge. So let's load up an empty pattern. Change the tempo, bring it down to like 90 or something. All right, and then I want to load up a waveform, a waveform oscillator that we can use as kind of like a little basic synth-arillo. We'll do a triangle wave. We'll load her up. Turn on loop mode. And then we can turn off velocity sensitivity, turn off 12-bit mode. Change the amp, make it a little quieter. All right, super basic, right? And then we're gonna turn the envelope on. So it's got a little release. Getting like some Game Boy dungeon vibes here, Legend of Zelda type stuff. Okay, so, but yeah, this is where it gets kind of interesting. So let's do an arpeggio, which you can get to from the voice mode. Turn on to ARP, boom, boom, boom. And yeah, we'll just do up, I guess. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Keep it major here. All right, so I'm gonna record this. So it sounds pretty normal, right? Okay, so yeah, that's the arpeggio. You know what's up. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to go to the config page and we're gonna turn on the dice settings. And let me bring it down to 50%. I seem to not be able to find other notes that are in the same scale. But the main point though is that like I only held the chord down like once when I was recording it, but you can see the probability settings are, it's per note in the arpeggio. So it's not just per note in like, I don't know, like every time I push it down, it's like per note in the arpeggio. So you can get kind of weird, like random sounding patterns and stuff. And yeah, if I could find like another note that's like in scale here, it would sound pretty cool. It's kind of embarrassing. All right, so yeah, that's kind of the interesting trick there. And the behavior works with arpeggios, but it also works with rolls too. So here, I'll show you. In fact, it's a lot easier to demonstrate the rolls. So the dice is at 50%, right? And then I'll go to voice, turn off the ARP. And so yeah, when I hold this down, this is how you do the roll. And you can see I'm holding it down, but it's only triggering like, yeah, 50% of the time. Do this one. I don't know. So it's kind of interesting behavior. I feel like there might be a way to create like a cool, yeah, kind of like dynamic sort of evolving sequence by just playing like a, well, here, let me do the ARP again. Maybe I could turn it up a little bit. Yeah, all right, so let me add this layer too. Check this out. I don't know, it sounds very chaotic, but I feel like there's, I don't know, something here. I don't know what, but yeah, definitely encourage you to check it out. Mess around with the probability settings, try doing arpeggios and rolls, and see if you can come up with some cool generative type, ever evolving patterns or what have you. So yeah, let me just clear all this out and think about what else I've been doing here. Beep bop boop. Here, let me play some other beats. So we were listening to my Lo-Fi 12 stuff. Let's hear a beat from the M8. Load. All right, let's try this one. Icon of Darkness. This one turned out good. Sorry, I was clipping a little bit there. So yeah, that's kind of the vibe with that one, just sort of a chilled out type joint. And yeah, that one's called Doll Whispers 2, which is, that comes after Doll Whispers 1. All right. I was working on this other beat. I haven't added too many layers to it yet. Let's take a listen. Yeah, so that one's pretty basic. I still got to add like bass and do some other stuff to it, maybe some additional percussion or whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been working on. But yeah, mission accomplished. Made a beat on this, listen to some of this. I think I am going to call it here, but I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Thanks for sticking around, and I will catch you all on the next one.